Nima, if I can jump in here, it's Don. How long could this go on?
That is the question, especially as it seems to be intensifying. We know that Russia had given significant support to both these men in the past, specifically Commander Mohammed Hamdan Daqlo, the head of the paramilitary group. There is real concern that Russian equipment and Russian training is allowing for him to hold out against Sudan's armed forces, which outnumbers him. And again, it speaks to the malevolence of Russia's influence in much of Africa and specifically in Sudan, that this has come to this point. This really is a result of Russia's power play and their exploitation of Sudan's gold resources, that someone like Commander Mohammed Hamdan Daqlo, a paramilitary force leader with a long stretch of human rights violations to his name, could be in this position to hold the country hostage, Don. My family are in Sudan currently. It is absolutely terrifying, and I know that they are in a better situation than so many of those people who are living through what we're showing on air.
If you could talk to us a little bit more about the toll of the people, your family is there. Go on, please, talk to us about it.
I spoke to my mum just before I got on air. They're running out of food. Most shops are closed. In fact, all shops are closed. The banks are closed. There was an attempt at a humanitarian corridor or a claim at a humanitarian corridor yesterday when one of the people working for my parents was able to get to the shop and get some flour. This is the last week of the holy month, Ramadan. I spoke to some of my cousins who were lying on the floor with their children, and I say this with the awareness that my family is still incredibly lucky because they are not in areas neighboring garrisons, which is where some of the fighting has been strongest. But frankly, there's a garrison 4 streets away from my parents' house. It's really, really terrifying. I mean, my parents would hate that I'm getting emotional because, of course, they are just angry like so many Sudanese people are. And in fact, they're probably holding it together better than those of us stuck on the outside looking in on this. But, we have to remind our viewers that these are the same men who subverted Sudan's nascent democracy. We all remember those pictures of thousands of Sudanese, tens of thousands of Sudanese, risking their lives. And now these same men are holding an entire country hostage, and the world seems only able to look on.
Well, Nima, we appreciate your candor with that. We're wishing your family well as everyone else. Thank you for sharing.